Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with this pre-flight, we're going to have a moment of silence to the honor for those who have lost, that we have lost in 2020. The bell will ring 10 times. It's been a rough go, so please join us as we remember who we lost. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night pre-flight episode 141. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday, New Year's, whatever we got. We got a full show. It's been rough. Fuck 2020. We're going to start off fresh in 21. We got a full show for you today. And we're going to have some more action. Our main event of the evening is going to be a champion versus champion match. Because why not start off right? But first, a magical car appears from a wall that's a secret spot, and we have DJ 4X accompanied by Rico and Drake. The Cruiserweight Coalition is making its arrival, so I believe they're on their way out here to enlighten us some more. We saw last week 4X had a busy night because he defended his TV title twice, so I presume he's gonna do it again. Because that's how we do things here on Wednesday night pre-flight. But thank you again for joining us. And we're glad you joined on this New Year's Day. We would have recorded the other day, but tapings, so it works, and work was nuts. So, with that all being said, getting set up, getting strapped in, getting ready for a 2021, and we're gonna see how it goes. And 4X and the boys are heading down to the ring. Let's see and hear what they have to say. So, this most extreme elimination challenge series, of course, it's going to be extreme. That's the only way we do things in Detroit and Cbus. Huh? Extremely? Well, Drake and Rico and I, we have all experience with extreme. We are extremely talented, extremely determined, and extremely bored of all of these other losers in the FSCW thinking they can win this challenge. When this is all over, the three of us are going to be at the top, and everyone is going to know what the Cruiserweight division is capable of in the FSCW. With that said, Rico, good luck in your match tonight. Time to get on down to business. And we're going to start off with Rico versus Jeff in our final Royal Rumble Fallout match of the year. But it's going to be a full loaded show, and we have a very interesting main event. So we'll see what we got going, but we're going to hear from a lot more of the squads that have been formed as we get set for the championship series coming up. We got a little road to get there, so why not sit back and enjoy. As Rico is making his way back down to the ring. And it's going to be a best 2 out of 3 falls match between him and Jeff Henderson. Y'all want to journey back to when the Royal Rumble was, we'll find out that one of the eliminations Jeff did was the final elimination before Jeff himself was eliminating Drake with Drake. He eliminated 4 people, as in Jeff eliminated 4 people. So it's been interesting, and we know Drake eliminated Jeff, so this kind of is a turnabout as fair play. But Jeff is going to try and instill in his will into everybody else as Jeff makes his way down to the ring. It's been very busy for everybody here in the FSCW with all the trying to find out the captains for their said squads, and it's been a very interesting long road. We have some people that we thought they had it, but then within the closing minutes got shafted by the ones stealing the pin with 1 or 2 seconds left, because they had turned their back for that split second. So hopefully I'm going to try and rectify some of that shit here tonight. And we're going to start out with Jeff versus Rico. So here we go. Rico's going to open up with the wrist lock. Jeff's going to counter it to the front face lock. Jeff going to do a pullback drop toe hold center of the ring. Jeff goes with a forearm, nobody home, gets back to the front face lock. Rico's going to duck under, go to the waist lock, standing switch to the front face lock, elbow to the face. Rico ducks under again. Jeff's going to counter to a front headlock, and another drop toe hold in the corner. Jeff going to go to the waist lock, standing switch of his own. And going to do a roll back clothesline this time, drops the elbow, nobody home. Jeff, they're going to lock up in the corner. They're going to stalemate. Both go with simultaneous punches twice now. Trying to go for the third facta, but Jeff's going to stop that and going to throw Rico in the corner. Jeff's going to stomp on him now. Big thigh right to the face. Jeff is not a small man. He rings in, he's 6'1" and 270. So he's a big dude. Another drop toe hold. Just trying to rearrange the facial recognitions of Rico. Jeff kicks the midsection, goes to the back to the headlock. Jeff throws Rico into the corner. Jeff, pullback clothesline, diving clothesline. Drops the elbow, nobody home once again. And they're going to lock up in the corner. And they're in a stalemate. So they've been stalemating, punching each other pretty much simultaneously right now, so it's kind of even out so far. As Rick comes back with an elbow to the throat. Jeff's going to sweep the legs out. Drops the elbow. Jeff to the front face lock, to the headlock, and Rico's going to counter it into a Manhattan drop. Rico's going to go to the wrist lock, right back to the front face lock. And another shot to the throat with that elbow. Gonna follow that up with a body scissors elbow to the face, just working on that. Jeff's trying to make him rearrange his own face, but then Rico's gonna try and do it with his own elbow. Rico's gonna duck under the waist lock, standing switch. Gonna throw Jeff in the corner this time. And Jeff's gonna kick out and explode out of there with a clothesline. And Rico's gonna try and combat that by throwing Jeff and just Irish whipping him into that corner. Winds up that big wild right hand. Rico's gonna do a pullback drop toe hold of his own. Goes for a kidney shot, nobody home. Rico gonna throw Jeff, it's another Irish whip in there. Drops the elbow to the back, neck and shoulder area. Jeff's gonna come back with a right hand of his own to counter it. Kicks to the midsection. He got that boot in deep. And Rico's gonna counter to the wrist lock. Throw Jeff in the corner. Big shoulder thrust. Rico going to go right back to the arm. He's focusing on that arm and neck and throat of Jeff right now. As Jeff is focusing on the face of Rico. Rico's going to duck out. Try for a breather, but apparently he's going to try and rearrange some of our furniture. Rico throwing Jeff back to from the apron to the table, then back. They get back in. Rico jumps to the headlock. Rico pulls back, close on of his own. Drops the elbow. Rico goes for a suplex, but Jeff's going to counter it. Being the savvy veteran he is. Finally, that elbow lands. And he's going to come out with that jawbreaker. Rico whipping them back in their forward. But Jeff's going to counter with a big right hand, but Rico's going to duck under it. That almost spelled disaster, and he's going to hit a sleeper slam. Rico drops the elbow, but Jeff rolls away. And now Rico comes out of the DDT. Jeff's been busted open. Jeff not happy. Come back to the right hand, but Rico's going to catch him. And Rico's going to try to pull off the Caribbean splash. Rico struggling a little bit, but gets it off. Hits the Caribbean splash. 1, 2, 3. Rico has the first fall of the match. Rico's going to duck under the waist lock immediately, but Jeff's going to counter it to the wrist lock. Jeff's going to work on it more, try to wrench it as much as possible, and now Jeff's going to put Rico to sleep. And Rico's going to counter with that jumping jawbreaker. Rico just dropping the elbows now, finally making them land. Jeff's going to counter to the waist lock. Rico's going to drop down to a snapmare. And Rico's going to come back with our DDT. And Rico goes for another cover. And Jeff's going to kick out at 1.5. Rico kicks to the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. Rico just working that elbow to the throat. Rico again, 1. Jeff kicks out at 1. Rico's going to come back with right hands, punch the midsection to the waist lock, standing switch. Rico's going to pull back, but Jeff's going to counter with a jawbreaker of his own. And Jeff going to a single leg Boston Crab to the center of the ring. And Rico's going to have to power his way out of it, and does. And Rico just going right back after it. Didn't think too kindly of that, but Jeff's going to try and fight his way back out of it. Hits a clothesline. Jeff dropping the elbows of his own now. And now Jeff dishing out some punishment because turnabout is fair play. Jeff goes to the front face lock. Rico's going to counter to the waist lock. Standing switch. Rico going to pull back, but going to walk into another counter from Jeff. And Jeff going to go back to the Boston Crab leg. And again, Rico's going to power out of it because Jeff has focused offense on the head and neck and left the legs fantastically, so that's why he keeps on getting burned down there. But Jeff kicks the midsection, goes to the front face lock. Elbow to the face. Kicks the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. Rico's going to counter to the front face lock. And Jeff's going to power his way out of it. Jeff goes back to the right hand, to the front face lock. Ducks another fireman's carry. Jeff hits a DDT. And Rico's been busted open. And Rico's going to counter it. And he's going to try and get Caribbean Splash off. After he got busted open, he's got him up. Rico drives him down on the ground for that Caribbean Splash. And Rico's going to get the second pinfall of the match. Rico wins the first bout between these two. And we all both know it's far from over. We thought Jeff was going to be able to pull it under that DDT, but Rico was lying and waiting. So Rico is going to take this victory. As everybody else leaves the ring, apparently Jeff is hanging out at the ringside now, so he's probably going to say something. We see Jeff's getting cleaned up a little bit. Rico's back to the ring now. Or back to the house now. And we see some figures walking down the ring, so let's wait and see what we have here. This right here is the Big Boys Club. When we get our shot in this MXC series, we will be bringing the pain. Our size will give you a false sense of security. You will think we are slow, but as you think that, you look behind you and you see a clothesline out of nowhere. You can run all you want, but eventually you're gonna have to stop that. And then at that moment, you feel our hands clasp around you. Be ready to the air, be lifted to the air, and then you come crashing back down to earth for the 1, 2, 3. Mark my words. We are ready. You have no chance. Am I right, boys? Damn right. So that's the Big Boys Club with that group, and that's going to be a very physical group to begin with. But our next match on the card is going to be for the TV title. And it's going to pin 4X against a mystery opponent. It's very strange to see the TV title being defended in an actual match instead of just how like everybody else does behind the scenes. But that's the precedent 4X has laid down and how he wants to defend it. So And 4X has been a fighting champion. He had some very potent words earlier and last week, so it'll be very interesting to see if he confirms that or he eats those words. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But this is the mandate 4X has decided to. None of this backstage bullshit. You want this title, you come beat me in this ring. So 4X looks ready. And let's see who his opponent is. Oh, it's going to be Brad the Hacker. These two have a well-known history. They used to roll with each other. And they've been in the MMWF and the FSCW since day one. So, this is one of the untold rivalries between these two. And we've seen more times than not, Brad has been on the short end of the stick, but he might surprise people, because the majority of the time, everybody doesn't give him the fact of the matter, and they think he can't do it. He says he has no chance and thinks he's overrated and he's an underdog and can't get the job done. So he has a possible chance to prove those naysayers wrong. So here we go. TV titles on the line. 2 out of 3 falls. Falls count anywhere. And 4X going to open with a big lifting knee right out the gate. 4X goes to the headlock, snapmare into that soccer kick to the spine. 4X going to do the spinning leg drop, not really anybody home. 4X goes for those kicks, but he's going to walk into a dragon screw. Brad picks up 4X. And Brad's going to come with a right hand. And as 4X is getting back up, he gets knocked back in the ring and does Tornado DDT out of the corner. Brad goes back to the headlock. 4X is going to counter to the wrist lock. 4X Rana. And then followed by a Meteora. Just trying to get all the physical moves on Brad right now out the gate to make him hurt all over. There was a front face lock, hip toss. Spinning leg drop. Again, nobody's home. Brad comes back with the right hand to the front face lock, elbow to the face. And 4X going to hit another Meteora. 4X going to go with the wrist lock. That was unique. That swinging leg trip. As 4X puts him into the moose knuckle, but Brad's too close to the ropes. Brad goes to the waist lock, standing switch to the front face lock. And Brad, you're going to get that shoulder breaker. 4X working on, has decided to go over that shoulder and arm, so we'll see how that goes in there. And 4X comes back and hits that diving forearm. 4X kicks to the midsection, goes to the waist lock. Russian leg sweep. And 4X going to a single leg. Oh, he's going to hit that single leg DDT. Brad's going to kick him kick him away to create some separation, and going to walk into that judo throw, or that it's a judo arm drag. But 4X is going to catch him and hit the base drop. Hits the base drop out of nowhere. 4X, here's the cover, 1. And oh, Brad's going to kick out. 4X kicks to the midsection, goes to the front face lock. Brad's going to counter it. Brad goes to the headlock. 4X is going to counter to the wrist lock. And elbow to the throat. 4X goes for a cover. 1. Brad's going to kick out at 1.5. 4X goes right back to those kicks, just trying to take a body part and dissect the hell out of it. Refs in their bad place. Missile drop kick in the corner. And followed by a mule kick. Trying to cave in the chest of Brad. 4X. And going up, but Brad's going to catch him and hit a snap suplex on the outside. Front face lock goes to the wrist lock. 4X is going to counter it to the waist lock. Brad's going to counter that to a hammer lock and push 4X away to create some separation. And whatever the fuck that was. It's like that diving shot right into another tornado DDT in the corner. Brad goes for a right hand to the side, but Brad's going to catch him with another dragon screw. Brad picks up 4X. Big right hand, big chop. Goes to the waist lock. 4X on the counter for the front face lock. And elbow to the throat. And another one. Brad comes back with that Japanese arm drag. Or that Fujiwara. I fucking don't know. It's an arm drag. Unique show-off arm drag. 4X is going to catch him and going to put Brad up. Here's that beautifully executed vertical spinning suplex. Kicks those legs as distractions. Going to dump Brad over the top. 4X is going to hit the missile drop kick, sending Brad crashing to the floor below. 4X is going to take to the skies and dive on top of Brad with that springboard. 4X is going to try to take advantage now. Throws Brad back in the ring with an elbow to the face. Ref starting his 2 count. Leg drop. 4X going to come back in the ring. Another jump in there and just stomps on him right on the back of Brad. Brad going to come to the wrist lock. Hits that spinning leg lariat. Now Brad kind of going after the legs of 4X. Try to keep him grounded. And right into that knee and thigh of 4X. But 4X is going to come back with a dragon screw of his own. 4X with the cover. 1, 2, 3. He caught him with that right hook and just slightly distracted him. 4X kicks to the midsection. Brad throws him in the corner. 4X puts Brad up top. 4X, what's he got in mind now? Super backside suplex, center of the ring. 4X was going to try and line up there. Goes for a fisherman suplex instead with a pin. Here's the cover. And oh, Brad's going to escape. Barely. 4X to the wrist lock. Elbow to the throat. And we shall be right back here, ladies and gentlemen, as he goes for another fisherman suplex. We'll be right back.